Alright, so now we're going to jump back up to prototyping. I'm going to run through that real quick. I'm going to show you an example of how that works. But first we need to do some stuff with our button here. So in the layers panel, you'll notice I have the shape selected. I'm going to hold down shift and select the text as well. So both of those are selected. I'm going to hit Command G on my keyboard to group them. I'm going to click this and rename it. Let's just call it App Button. And just to make it a little bit easier, let's go up and create a symbol. So I'll go up here, you can't see it, but I'm going to click Create Symbol Button. We'll keep it with the same name, App Button. Say OK. And now I'm going to come over here to this other artboard. And let's move our original button up just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to click in this artboard. I'll go up to the Insert menu, come down here to Document, and I'll choose our App Button. So now it's going to let me place this wherever I want. I'm going to put it over here, and then let's go ahead and get this centered. You'll also notice in the symbol section over here, I have the ability to kind of manipulate the text in my button. So if I wanted to, I could double click to go to the instance of this button. I could make a change to the background color, and it would affect it globally throughout the app or through all of my screens. I don't want to do that. What I really want to do is I've got this button that says let me in. This one I want to say something else. So rather than change it here, which would change it over there as well, I'm going to come down here to the override and I'm going to say go back. I'm going to hit enter. Now that's typed in there. So you'll notice that it's kind of left aligned here, and that's something that should be changed with the actual button itself. Let's double click on that. I'm going to go into my layer over here, choose the text, or actually, sorry, wrong one. So App Button, let me in, and what I want to do is click this center alignment text. So now it's center aligned. Didn't make any changes here, but when I make changes to the text, like in overrides, it should keep it centered. So just a little nuance there. I'm going to return to instance, and now you'll notice that this is centered. I don't have to make any changes over here, and I shouldn't have to. It should only, if I ever make those changes to symbols, I should make it within the main portion of that. So I've got this set as go back now. And now let's go over to prototype. So I'll click my original button here. What I want to happen, so back up just really quickly. So prototype is going to allow me to introduce some functionality into my app. And what that means is I can program actions or set actions to buttons so that they take action or do something within the app. So what I'm going to do is, with let me in selected, I'll go over here to prototyping. And now you see this little line, it's asking me where I want to go, or where do I want to link to. And what I want to link to is this app screen here. Now I can click here and apply that, or I can come over here in the target section and I could do the title here, page or iPhone 8 Plus. And I don't see that over here. Let's see. Under page 1, iPhone 8 Plus. Now it's selected, and then right below that I can choose the type of transition. Right now I've got a left to right or from right swipe. You can do from the bottom up, from the left, or from the top down. I'm just going to keep it default and choose that. And I'm also going to choose this button, and I'm going to apply an action as well. So we'll come over here to prototyping again, and this time I'm just going to click my artboard, and now I've got that set up. So in theory, when I click this, it should take me over to this artboard or this app screen, and then when I click go back, it should take me back, and it should use the same transition. So I'm going to go over here and click on this guy here, and you can't see it up top just because of where I have it cut off, but I'm going to click the preview button up top here, and that's going to bring up this screen here. Let's drag this down just a little bit. So now this is going to let me test out my app, which is pretty cool. So I'll click the let me in button. It's going to do that transition and swipe, and if I click go back, it's going to go back here. Now it doesn't really look right. So the swipe over here looks good, but from going back, I feel like it should swipe from the left. So what we can do is come out and change that. Let's click on our artboard, or on our button actually, and let's change the swipe to swipe from the left. I'll click preview up here again. Let's drag this down. And now when I click go back, it's going to swipe from the left. So I'll start from here, let me in, it swipes one way, and then go back, it'll swipe the opposite way, which is awesome. All right, so that is prototyping in a nutshell. We'll touch on this more and get into more hotspots and assign actions to different things with some apps further on in the course. But for now, that's a really brief introduction into prototyping.